All right, guys, welcome back. I'm Mellowseven. This is Football Manager 2018. This is the early access beta version. We've played our 5 more matches, and, well, things have kind of fallen off the boil, as you can see right up there. So, we currently find ourselves in 11th position, 3 points out of 8th place. I think technically we need 9th, 8th and 9th play in the playoff, something along those lines. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's take a look at how things have gone for us. And you can see, we played the Graf Shop, and I thought, well, this is going to be our last win for a couple matches. But we actually got a win in the Dutch Cup second round against VVV Venlo, 3-1. And, we played pretty well. I mean, you can see lots of 7s, a couple 8s, a couple 6s there as well. Well, maybe 1 8. De Kugel got the first goal at 18. They responded with one at the 27th, and it was pretty quiet for a while. We picked up 2 more towards the end of the match. Corbin Ong getting a rare goal from the wing there at 72, and then Zepper getting one in the 81st. Then we lost to Young Ajax, and we kind of expected to lose to Ajax. That wasn't a big issue, 1-2. We played okay, not spectacular. There's a 6-3 in there, a couple 6-3s in there, and a 6-4. You can see our offense in this case was the issue. More so than our defense usually, although it wasn't spectacular. And then we just can't win. 3 draws in a row, Young AZ, 0-0. And again, just played like ass. I mean, Sonny Stevens played okay. Telstar, now granted, Telstar was like 2nd or 3rd in the league at the time. They should beat us, so this one is a victory of sorts. But again, we didn't play very well. If we would have played just a little bit better, we could have won that one. Hendricks played okay. I think he got the assist, and Kedding he didn't even get an assist. I don't know why he has a 7-8. He didn't do very clearly. We didn't score any other goals. Kedding got the goal on a corner kick, and it was a hell of a goal. And then FC Dordrecht, who we should have beat, they're not good. And we were at home, 1-1. So this was the opposite of that Telstar. This was a victory. This was technically a loss as far as I'm concerned. And you can see Corbin Ong played okay. Holscher got a goal. He played Everybody else was pretty bad. Pretty bad. So that takes us up to Fortuna, who is in 19th place. They've jumped up a spot. I think they were in 20th last time I looked. Oh, FC Oss has dropped down. So we desperately need a win here. Now, I've changed the tactic up a little bit. I went through the squad and had some players that were whining and crying. Our backup goalie demanded to be sent on a loan or he'd sabotage everything. Despite the fact that he is our backup goalie, he didn't feel he needed to be with the team at all. And he tried to throw a tantrum and then talk to reporters and put everything out there. And we just kind of smacked him down a bunch. But I said, that's fine. I don't want to look at his face. He's still the backup goalie. But unless Sonny Stevens gets injured, we're not going to look at him. He's not going to be on this 12. We're not going to carry him on the bench. We'll leave him on the reserves. We had a couple other players that just weren't getting any time. It didn't make any sense for them to be here. We don't play their position. So we moved them down as well. And we swapped some people up. So you can see Sam Bukima is back up here. He's a defensive center back, which we do play. And we don't have a huge amount of depth, so we've brought him up. And he's a pretty good-looking 19-year-old. A little bit slow, unfortunately, still, but you can see his heading, marking, and tackling are all double digits, and he has spectacular leadership. So I thought we'd bring him up here and get a little bit extra help. Desni Brunick here, another one we brought up. Defensive midfield center. Good first touch, good passing, good tackling, good leadership, good decisions, good position. We're going to have to play this kid. And he actually has a little bit of pace at 14. So really, really, man, he looks better than I thought he was, to be honest. Better than I was remembering. And, of course, Brem Sumaro has just been a revelation. We're caught on that there. Let's come up here. But now I'm wondering if maybe we're better off with the other kid. Although Brem's physicals are much better. But he has good first touch, tackling, passing, decisions, all that sort of stuff. But let's do a quick compare between Sumaro and Brunick. Compare Sumaro. Okay. Better, well-rounded player. Let's just say it that way. So, You know, his mental and his aerial is better, his physical is better. Rest is pretty comparable with Brunick getting the edge in technical there, so, and in vision a little bit. But I think we're fine. Now, we ended up with a bunch of good defensive midfielders when all was said and done. Sumaro's one, and then you can see we have Decker and Brunick, and we've played Decker some. He's got a couple starts and a substitute appearance here. And you can see good first touch, passing and tackling. Marking needs to come up a little bit, but it is coming up as he trains well. So I decided, and good decisions, I mean, just everything's coming up. My defensive midfielders look good. So what we did was we've gone back to the old tactics page, and we essentially took this one and slid that guy back to a defensive midfielder, and we're going to see how that goes. So we're going to go shorter passing, play out defense, work ball into the box. So kind of bring down the tempo, work that whole chain up. We have a nice little chain going there. There's no gaps. Let's just go for it. That's my thought anyway. Let me get my mug out of the way here. So we've got Fortuna today. They're 19th. I think we should be okay. You know, even with this new formation, pretty much everybody's okay. Just the passing style is the only thing that's really throwing people for a loop with the shorter passing. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what we can do. You can see we got De Kugel up here. Kugel, whatever. He's the one holdout that hates me. He's also the only striker I have that's any good at the moment. With Hendricks just having played just rubbish. So Shadrach and Holscher up front. Holscher's been very good as well recently, and you can see he's another youngster who's been his numbers are beginning to look pretty good there. Suk and Overgar in the middle here, they actually do have a decent relationship, and you can see fairly decent partnership. They can play together often. Love that. Slightly different roles this time. We are running him as a roaming playmaker. We moved him up to a defensive, deep lying playmaker, excuse me. We did have him as a ball-winning midfielder, and somebody's home, so the dogs all have to go running in and out. But because we're running a defensive midfielder now we have to go cry at the door till whoever it is gets in. 1 second. Copper! Stop! You don't need to cry. She'll be here when she gets here. Go lay down. All right, I forgot where I was, but anyway. Because we have a defensive midfielder, I don't feel we need to play him as a ball-winning midfielder right there. We've already kind of filled that gap a little bit. So let's go ahead and see what we can get going. I know everybody loves auto number. All right. Off to the dressing room. Let the assistant do it. Nobody cares. Kick off. See what audio's like. My headset has died today. It just flashes red. Won't connect. Do you have audio? And the game seems to have lost audio as well on top of that. So combined, there's no game sound this time. I'm sorry. I noticed that this didn't have audio. I actually shut everything down, rebooted the computer. Thought maybe the problem was just the headset. But no, just the game has lost audio. So it's not like audio is a huge part of this game anyway. It's probably a distraction at best. So far we've got 4 shots. They've got 1. Nothing's going on. I guess we can... nope, those are okay. I had adjusted those up. But you see we have sounds on. Toggle it, see if that does anything. Apparently not. You know, this is going to be a slower... You know what we're going to do just for the heck of it? Let's go ahead and put this on extended highlights. Because our new system is going to be quite a bit slower as we pass the ball up. Hopefully it will result in us getting better chances and hopefully giving up fewer chances. We've been giving up a lot of kind of big counterattack shots where they just put the ball over the top and crush us. Okay, it's a little bit of a long shot, but it was on target. So, you know, we got 6 shots, 4 of them are on target. No clear-cut chances yet. Overpour squeezes that one through to Kugel. Back over to Shadrack, who just boots it in. Looks like it went off the woodwork. Stokers is back there. He's looking for support. But he missed his pass. So we're doing okay. We're just having scoring. Suk has a leg on him. I tell you, he will take a long shot, and he's put a couple just buttes in this season. It's a shame he plays just mid-center and not advanced mid-center, because his long shot might be nice to get a little closer. And I thought about it, but he does have a partnership back there with Overgore at mid-center, so we're just going to leave everybody where they're at. Pass went awry there. Back to Ketting. And by the way, I figured out where it will tell you who their partnerships are, who they like working with. If you go to the Dynamics section and go to Hierarchy, and then you click the player, it will tell you who he likes to play with, who his partnerships are. It won't tell you like potential. It'll just say only if there's an actual tested good partnership, not one of those, untested partnership, but they're both good. It won't tell you any of that. Suk pushed one through, but who was that there? Shadrack, oddly enough, was not there to put that one away. I think that was meant for him. So we're up to 11 shots now, 5 on target, the 1 woodwork. We've given up one shot. I don't know what Shadrack was doing there. So we're comfortably winning this. We're just not winning it. You know what I'm saying? We're controlling the game. We do have a possession advantage, not a huge one. We could conceivably go up where it looks like control now. We'll leave it where it is for the first half. There's still a lot of soccer to play, but we could move this up to attacking if we need to. Shadrack intercepts that, puts it up to the center. He's trying to find Kugel there, but they had a guy in the way. Houghton has it, back over to Braun. Braun boots it way over, looking for Stokers, but Braun was not there. Overgore up to Holscher, up to Kugel, all the way across to Shadrack. Doesn't have a lot of help, but he just kind of lays it out to the outside to Grombast, who fields it back into Suk. Holscher, beautiful tackle in, but we managed to maintain. Grombast has it. Can he get it? He just took the shot. Just flat out took the shot, it looked like. Was unable to get it anywhere there. Bounced off. That one might have gone off the woodwork, too, off the side of the post. I'm not sure how that counted. And that looks like it's probably going to be about a minute and a half left in this half. Back up. Holscher's got it again. What can he do? Back over to Overgore. Suk. They play very defensive. It's going to be a hard... and Shadrack just gives it a push there over the net and out of bounds. We are in their stadium, as you can see. I say we controlled. It's all pluses. We just haven't scored. Let the assistant handle that. He's far from pleased. I would have said unlucky. But that's okay. We got some people fired up a little bit. Has anybody played badly? We just can't get a striker to play. I mean, that's really it. And Shadrack hasn't played great either. But let's go ahead and give it another, maybe to 65 minutes, and we'll see what the numbers look like then. Overgore up to Shadrack. If Shadrack would just stop kicking the ball over the out of bounds, his numbers would be a little bit better. That was a weak pass to try to squeeze through there. We are doing a better job of being back, but I think it's just because they play so defensive. They've just got the 2 strikers up there. So I don't think it's us playing better. I think it's just them playing so tentatively. And yeah, you can see we're not improving here with those 2. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to go to tactics. I'm going to go to attack, because why not? I'm going to turn off work the ball in the box. Let's see if we can get a long shot through something. And I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. We'll play up to about 70, 75-ish. We'll see if anything happens. Holcher manages to hang on to it. Gets over to Overgore. Back out to Corbin. Sumaro, Overgore. Nice little triangles. Back into Shadrach. Shadrach goes all the way out to Groenbast, who's coming along the side, but he kicks it back to Suk. He didn't have a good... Overgore made a shot at it, but Santos comes out. Managed to make it. Well, again, it's a shot. It's a shot on target. Let's see if we can get something in. We've given up a couple more shots this half. They're up to 3 total. That means probably they're going to win this with that right there. 16 shots to 4, but they're going to win the game. We've dominated possession. The game has just been doing this to me. I get so, especially all these draws. We don't give up shots, but every one we do give up is a clear-cut chance that goes in. And again, this is pretty common for us this season. 16 shots, 6 on target, dominated possession, but we're not getting chances. Now, partly it's because they've parked the bus on us, right? I mean, that's a big part of it. This match, but this is pretty common, and this is the type of goal we give up often. Big shot over the top, and away they are, off to the races. All right, so I think we need some subs. Shadrach's been terrible. Let's go to put Londique in there. Longadeek. Hugel's been bad and is uninterested. We'll go ahead and we'll try Hendricks, although I have no faith that that's going to work. I think that's it. And as soon as that happens, we'll go ahead and maybe do a demand more or a push forward or something. Yep. 18 shots, 8 on target, 2 against the woodwork. So we've been dangerous. We just can't finish. And we give up at least one stupid goal every game. And like I say, this isn't a good team. This is the 19th team, and we just got relegated. So we should be a pretty good team by this league standards. Oh, it's frustrating. Come on. It's not a penalty? It's not a penalty. Come on, let's see if we can get a goal in here and steal a draw against a horrible team. There you go, Holscher. You actually have to try for it, buddy. Now, while there's nobody there, there we go. There we go. Overgore sneaks one in. Let's do a quick encourage, see if that helps anything. Holscher fires it in. Comes up. This is where I just wanted Suk to fire it in, not to putz it around, but Overgore makes a great shot because everybody had sucked off to the side there. And for a change, we didn't have, 12 people standing around in front. I think they're even paying the ref to stand in the way. So another draw, it looks like, probably. We'll see how these 3 minutes go. But again, 20 shots, 9 on target. We did have more fouls than them. Usually we have fewer fouls as well. Oh, no, here we go. This is them stealing it. Oh, thank God. Goal kick. Blow the whistle, ref. There we go. That's clearly, a domination, but you wouldn't see it. You wouldn't notice it from that. That was really, really disappointing. And I think I'm going to get passionate that wasn't good enough. Why can I not be passionate? Aggressive, I guess, is not good enough. We should be winning that match. We should be winning it every single time. That's horrible. So, yeah. That's that. I did, by the way, figure out how to clear the scouting. Let's see, do we have one? Scouting this error where I didn't have any of these buttons down here. There's a clear all button down here, which I don't know was there initially or not, but it was there this last time I looked. And I hit clear all, and then the next time my scouting report came back, the buttons were back. So seems to have fixed that problem. Have I had it? I don't see, but now we don't have sound. So, yeah. Let's see. Can we say he was okay? He had one goal. His passing was 96%. So in theory, we can praise his passing, and he won't get angry at me. There we go. There we go. That's rare. Usually, if you do anything other than tell them they were great in front of goal, no matter what else was going on, they get all angry and pissy and stomp out. How dare you compliment me? Anyway. That's it. Oh, here, let me show you that bit on the dynamics page before we go anywhere. Morale's low. Well, it's because they won't win. They won't win. Our support's back down average. We're doing a fine, if unspectacular job. Who's unhappy now? Oh, this is the new one here. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So if you go to here hierarchy and we look here at Suk, we can see here that he has a positive partnership with Overgore. So that's where that is. And we look at Rexby here, we can see here. And if it's somebody else, you know, you won't, it's not there. So anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. Like, share, all that sort of good stuff. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Cheers.